It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 56, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, and this intercepted on the first play of the game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Ready? The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Third and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Buffalo, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, they'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the 10, first and goal.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Let go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Viking 18.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead will give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. 11. 180. Nice shot.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Raymond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
11. 180. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw here. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
11 mighty, big 13, big 13, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Sahat.
Burrow on play action. And this one too low. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground.
11,
but this is a passing league.
Here we go.
So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An inside give, Brown. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
There is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Sahat. Right 80. Sahat.
Now Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 11. Panther 11.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 19 target. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On one. Ready. 11. Here we go. Here we go. All right, 80. Right, cut. 11.
Here's Burrow, set up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young.
A loss of 6.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison.
Now back to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 11 empty. 180. Right up.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
180. 11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 11.
Now it's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Street.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Taken at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch do it. You survived outside or from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I've seen. Send them off. Take a whistle, take a trip. You know I'm tripping.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have the the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
16, Rams 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded just inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. And I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ready, break. Go. Stretch the eagle. Stretch the eagle. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and the advance it downfield.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ready.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
White 80. 11, Thomas. Got.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
19 tight.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Throwing quickly out wide to Atwell. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Viking, 18. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 6.
Williams will try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught with the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. York able to send this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
180.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 1, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
11, mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
180. 180. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Hold the ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome. And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
On one, ready?
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
180. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
To throw, Burrow. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
2-point conversion.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
18, Rodney, 18-2. County Dragon, 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. The part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 8, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on